In deciding a case from Mississippi, the United States Supreme Court today shifted abortion rights to individual states. The ruling overturned Roe v. Wade, which made abortion legal nationwide. Today's decision is expected to lead to abortion bans in roughly half the states, including Tennessee, Mississippi, Arkansas, and Missouri. While abortion opponents are celebrating decades of work to achieve this outcome, millions of Americans are tonight left questioning what's next. Thanks for joining us for the News at 5. I'm Greg Hurst. Stephanie is off tonight. The Supreme Court's decision is having an immediate impact here in the Mid-South, where states have so-called trigger laws in effect. WREG's Jordan James joins us now live with more on what this means and the changes you could be seeing. What'd you find out, Jordan?
Hey, Greg, as you pointed out, this decision will have a huge impact in the Mid-South. As we've seen throughout the day, there's protests underway across the country and right here in the Mid-South as a result of that decision. In a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court voted to overturn Roe v. Wade, ending 50 years of federal abortion rights. As protests break out nationwide, leaders are weighing in about the impact of this decision.
The court literally taking America back 150 years. This is a sad day for the country, in my view.
You know, today's Supreme Court decision in Dobbs is the most important pro-life ruling in American history.
This ruling will now give individual states the power to set their own abortion laws, which will impact tens of millions of women. It's an outcome some historians did not think would happen.
What's so striking about this is that the court normally respects precedent, and this is a dramatic departure from that norm.
Tennessee, Arkansas, and Mississippi are among the 13 states that have trigger laws in place, which would almost immediately ban abortions after the ruling. Steve Moore, a law professor at the University of Memphis, believes other people's rights could be in jeopardy with this ruling.
This may not be the end. You know, the conservative justices are trying to hack away not only to the right to abortion, but the right to privacy at all. And that could really lead to some really disturbing development.
In Tennessee, a bill is expected to go into effect which would ban abortions, with the exception to prevent the death of a pregnant woman. As of now, the bill does not have any exceptions for rape or incest. Moore, who is running for Shelby County District Attorney, says cases involving abortion would be a low priority for him.
I think this is the kind of thing that a DA should put down at the very bottom of their priority list. We need to be focusing on carjacking and domestic violence and homicide and you know, real crimes that really need to be prosecuted.
WREG did reach out to the current district attorney, Amy Wyrick, who is running for re-election, and in a statement she told us it's a dangerous path for a DA to make broad and hypothetical statements without an actual charge or case before them. And today, Arkansas's Attorney General did certify the state's abortion ban. We'll let you know what happens in Tennessee and Mississippi. For now, reporting here live in Midtown, Jordan James, WREG News Channel 3.